recorded so that people who couldn't attend today, they can attend anytime later. Hi, who has said hi? Someone has said hi.
Hello, yeah. Hello.
Hello. Could you please introduce yourself?
All right. Yeah, all right. So first of all, thank you for having this session. And second of all, my name is Baha Shaban, 28. I live in Cairo here. And I have a bachelor's degree in English from Al Sunnah University in 2013. And ever since I graduated, I worked as an English teacher for more than 5 years until now. Yeah, that's it.
That's great. Thank you. How about you, Ms. Nermeen? Do you have a mic? Okay. My name is Zaki, and I'm an English instructor. I've been teaching English since 2011, so it's been 9 years now. And in today's session, very short, but very beneficial. It's about English common mistakes, especially the trending my mind. We'll be starting in about 2 minutes. In case if someone else wants to join, I should have posted the post earlier in case if someone wants to join, but it seemed that, yeah, anyway. So I'm gonna start now. Share the screen. There we go. So I've seen on the social media, they use my mind. So in this session, I want to declare and explain, can we see really my mind or not? And why? So this session is very short, so let's just go straight ahead. We're going to talk about the possessive pronouns and possessive determinants. We use pronouns to refer to possession. Possession means something that you have, belonging. There are two types of possessive pronouns and possessive determiners. We use possessive determiners before a noun. We use possessive pronouns in place of a noun. And this is what I am saying here. Based on this, we're going to find the English common mistake. For example, is that your scarf? It's very similar to mine. Is that your scarf? So here we're asking someone, does this scarf belong to you? The same question. Does this scarf belong to you? Or is this your scarf? So your here is determiner, possessive determiner. You just want to know, does this belong to someone or not? So you're saying your scarf. What if you don't want to use the possessive determiner? You can use possessive pronoun. We know that possessive pronoun, or anyway pronoun, replaces the noun in the sentence. So it's very similar to mine. Mine here means my scarf. So here, instead of saying my scarf, I said mine, because I already said the first noun, which is scarf. Okay?
Okay.
So instead of saying my scarf again, we don't repeat the noun as long as we just said it in the beginning of our sentence. No need, the scarf is good, the scarf. No, we always use pronoun since we have mentioned the first noun. We use pronouns in the upcoming sentences since we have used the noun at the beginning. That's not their house. There is determiner, because you're asking about, is this house belong to them? Does this house belong to them or not? So that's not their house. We're saying here, this house does not belong to them. So theirs has got a red front door. Theirs here means their house. But because I don't want to repeat the noun again, which is the house, I said theirs. So theirs here is a possessive pronoun. because it is here in place of the determiner there, their house. It was his fault, not hers. It was his fault, not hers. The same idea. His here is a determiner, and I don't want to repeat the noun, which is fault. So I could have said it was his fault, not her fault, right? So instead of saying this and repeating the noun again, I said it was his fault, not hers. Do you guys have any questions about this particular point in this slide?
No.
Okay. Well, people are starting to join. I'm really glad for that. Okay. All right. Here is a list of pronouns. Subject, pronoun. I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and one. One here, you can use it as long as you don't want to refer to he or she, so you say just one. Possessive determiner like my, your, his, her, its, our, their, and one's. Possessive pronoun, mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs, and one's. We avoid using its and one's as possessive pronouns, except when we use them with own. The house seemed asleep yet, as I have said, it had a life of its own. So it here referred to what? Referred to the house. Sorry, please guys, mute your microphone. All right, mute all. Yeah. Okay. It had a life of its own. So its own here, instead of saying, you know, the house, again, so I replaced the house with its, and this S is the possessive, right? So instead of saying the house quite, all right, or the house good color, like something belonged to the house is good color or nice color. So its own here means there's something belonged to the house. What is belonged to the house here? Sleep. The house seemed asleep. Means like nobody talks, it's quiet. So here, instead of repeating the house again, I just used this possessive. Okay, let's have more examples on these things, and let's see how we can use that. This is possessive determiner. My hat, your hat, his hat, her hat, our hats, their hats. So as we use determiners, we always use a noun. Determiner plus a noun. My hat, hat is a noun. Very good. Let's take more examples on that. I'm going to use now a whiteboard, and then let's take some examples. Okay, hold on just 1 minute. I'm going to connect to my graphic tablet to use the pen. We're going to take more examples. I'm going to share the screen. And then let's find the common mistake. I have seen it in the media, and just want to make this close about. Okay. So the problem here is mine, mine. So in your opinion, after we have explained the difference between the possessive determiner and possessive pronoun, do you think this is right or wrong, and why? You may talk if you wish. Let me unmute. Okay, you guys can talk if you wish. Do you think this is right or wrong? My, mine, and why?
So if she's talking about her friend, so it's like my friend. So it's like repeating the word my friend, because mine is just my friend. So it's gonna be like my friend.
Do you think this is right?
No, and I've Googled it and I found nothing, or just one example, or just one entry on Urban Dictionary, and it has a lot of thumbs down, not thumbs up at all. So it's not like a solid or valid example or valid word to be English. I found no examples over the internet.
Yeah, because it's incorrect.
Yeah.
Nobody says my book, right? We don't repeat the noun and we just use pronoun. Why we use a pronoun? Because we don't want to repeat. So the idea of not repeating something is actually accurate. So my is here determinant. Determinant. There should be a noun after my. So mine, this is incorrect because mine here is not a noun, right?
Yeah.
That's a simple answer. Mine is not a noun. Okay, it's a possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. So that's the simple answer for mine. Okay, let's take more examples on the difference between its and its. This is also a common mistake. Let's see. So you can say, let's see, for example, this one, its and its. We have this one and this one. What is the difference between both of them? Can anybody tell me? This is one, for example, this is two. What is the difference between one and two?
Okay, the first one, the apostrophe S stands for, or a short form for, like is or has. So it is or it has. And the second one, it's like possessive. It's, so it's like, for example, the chair and its leg. So it's possessive.
Yeah, can be used as a determiner, and this is the common use, as we have explained, okay? And also can be used as a possessive pronoun, but in very short terms. Very good. Let's take examples on that. Can I say it's a good car? Can I start my paragraph with a pronoun? What do you think?
Yeah, I can start a paragraph with its, because here it's not like it's the pronoun. It's just like something to introduce the paragraph, like there is. So it works the same way, I guess.
I would recommend not using the pronoun in the first paragraph. Because simply we should first say the noun and then we use the pronoun. Any pronouns. Because we don't want to repeat this noun, we use pronouns in the upcoming sentences, right? And then if we change the noun changed, then the pronouns also will refer to that on the changed noun. And also you can refer to the first one. For example, let's take an example on that. If I say, that computer is a good machine, period. One of its functions is to calculate numbers. We calculate numbers every day. So using we here, it's okay. You can use we, but it's like not really that strong because we're talking general. So you should use, instead of we using the active voice, you can use numbers are calculated every day. So if I say they are important, for example. So this they, this pronoun, referring to what? To this numbers, these numbers, right? And its functions, this is determiner, referring to what? To the computer. So that's why I advise people who write to use first the nouns, then using the pronouns to replace the noun in the following sentences. This is my piece of advice. Okay, let's take examples on the first one. I don't recommend using contractions in writing, like, because the reader might be confused. If he's not English teacher, he might be confused. Is this is or has? So don't use contractions in writing. So that's it's and it's. Okay, another one. I like his car. This is what? This is the determiner or pronoun, and why? Can anybody tell me? Determiner or pronoun or possessive pronoun?
It's a determiner because it's followed by a noun.
Exactly, correct. There's a noun here, so that's a determiner. Very good. What if I said, I like his? Is this correct? It's not correct. Nothing, it's not hard because this is the same as this, the determiner. He has lots of books. I want to read one of his books. I want to read one of his books. That's fine. These are examples of using possessive determiner. Is this, we can use, usually we can use the demonstrative pronouns. Pronouns. This, that, these, and those. We use them a lot with the possessive, the other possessive pronouns and determiners. Let's see how. Is this your car? You tell me yes, it is my car, or you say yes, it is mine. Which one is correct? Which one is correct?
Both are correct.
Both. That's right. Which one is more correct?
Maybe the first one because it's the same style or like.
Since we have, let's recall, we use the noun in the beginning, so we know what we're talking about. So we don't need to repeat the same noun again over the sentences. So as long as we know the noun that we're talking about, we don't need to use any other noun. So it's not necessary to use my car again because both of us know that we are talking about the car. So more correct, it is mine. Because we don't need to repeat the noun again. And we both know we are talking about the car. Is this your car? Yes, it is mine. Someone is trying to enter. Okay. The media controls are really hard to control. Okay, another example. So this is a demonstrative. Is this your car? Are these your cars? For example, with plural form, are these? Oh, that must be a rich man. Are these your car? Your cars? Yes, they are. Yes, they are mine. These cars are mine. These cars belong to me. Which one of these sentences is correct? I want to add this person. Think about it. Are these your cars? Yes, they are. Yes, they are mine. These are mine. These cars are mine, and these cars belong to me. So what do you think? Okay. Yes, they are mine. This is correct.
Only the first two.
These cars are mine. Correct. These cars belong to me. Also correct. And this is not that correct. The right question, if I want to say, as long as we use possessive determiner, we should use possessive pronoun if you wish. Are these your cars? Yes, they are what? This is incomplete. Incomplete. So the first answer here is incomplete. So that we cannot say, yes, they are. They are what? This is incomplete sentence. This is the subject. This is the verb. Where is the object that you're talking about? And since we have put your and cause, then there must be something in the answer belong to that question. Yes, they are. They are mine. They here refer to what? To the cause. These, meaning you are putting your hands, you're putting your hands or pointing at the cause by your hands. And these cars are mine. Okay. So that is determiner, your cause. And mine here is a possessive pronoun. Let's get back to the presentation again. As we have seen here, my, determiner, pronoun, possessive pronoun, mine. Your, yours. His. You see, his can be used as both determiner and possessive pronoun. Her, hers. It's, ours, theirs. Is this your car? Is it yours? So we can say it this way. Another example. Is this you, or is that as you wish? Is that your phone? Yes, it is mine. In the question also you can say, here you used determiner plus a noun. You can say another question like this. Is this yours? That's also correct. Because yours here refer to what? To refer to the phone. And this is usually in conversation. Because we both know what we are talking about. We're talking about the phone. And we both see the phone in front of us, and I'm pointing at it. I'm asking you, is this your phone? Is it you? Is it really yours? Okay. So in this case, you can say, is this yours? Yes, it is mine. Is this your phone? Yes, it is. It is mine. But if I say, is it a good computer? Now we are talking about the computer. We're not talking about possessive here. We're not talking about possessive, okay? We're talking about the computer. Is it good or not good? And that's why we can say, yes, it is. And that would be complete and correct, okay? We're not talking here about possessive in this idea, in this question. We should just say, yes, it is. Or if you don't want to use the pronoun, you can use the complete sentence. Yes, it is a good computer. Or short sentence, yes, it is. All right, so now you understand the difference when we just use a simple question like this and this. Are these your cars? Yes, they are. You see the difference? The same idea here. Is it a good computer? Yes, it is. Yes, it is a good computer. Okay. Is it your phone? Is it yours? Another one. A phone is red. Or let's say is good. Her phone is good. Her phone is good. Her phone is good. Here it's a determiner, and here's a noun. And here is the verb, and here is an adjective. Her phone is good. Is this phone, or is this hers? So hers here means, is this her phone? We already talked about the her phone in the beginning. So I don't need to say, is it her phone? Her phone is good. Is it her phone? Is it? So because we don't want to repeat the noun, we use pronoun. Is this hers? Or is this phone hers? Or is it hers? All right, all are correct. So simply when we say my mind, this is absolutely incorrect because this is determiner and this is possessive pronoun. Cannot be used that way. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Do you guys have any question about what we have explained so far? Let's get back to the PowerPoint. This is her phone. This is hers. This is the answer in question. Is this her phone? Is this hers? This is our car. This is ours. When you say this is ours, it means this car belongs to us. So you can say it this way. This car is ours. So ours here means our car is equal to our car in possessive pronoun. And we don't, since we are talking about the noun, it's mentioned in the first, we don't want to repeat it again to say, yes, this car is our car. Nobody says this. So instead we say, this car is ours. Or this car belongs to us. You can say our family is nice. Our family is nice. This or that is ours. So that is referred to what? Referred to the family. That. Ours belong to what? Family also. So you say that family belongs to us. That is ours. That is ours means that family or family belong to us. Like you can say, this is our family. This is our family. Or this family is ours. This family is ours means this family belongs to us. All right. Get back again to the PowerPoint. They, their, theirs, the same idea. This is subject. They are good people. This is determiner. Their car is red. Theirs is red. Theirs is red means their car is red. Theirs is red is equal to their car is red. Okay? And that's why we use is and their, theirs. Or this car is theirs. Means that this car belongs to them. There are many ways to express your ideas and using the possessive pronoun determinants. We have 3 minutes left. Very good. Let's go back here. We use one here for general. Like if you're not talking about a man or a woman, just generalizing your ideas. So you say, one doesn't like to spend too much time on one's own. So on one's own here, you can say his own or her own, right? Like its own. But since we're not talking about specific person here, we can use just one. One wants to spend his life learning English. One wants to be here all the time. So this one is actually can be a man, can be a woman. So it's a general and it's a singular. Okay, one here is a singular. I have 2 minutes left. Get back to the PowerPoint. In America, they don't use grammar that much. So they just can point at something and say, ours. Ours means this is our house. And this girl is pointing at this and say, yours? So the boy says, no, mine. So they shorten the words, they shorten sentences because they know the language. They don't care about much about grammar, but we do. So that's informal, of course. Other common mistakes, typical possessive pronoun errors. We don't use apostrophe S after possessive pronoun because apostrophe S means also there's a noun after it. And like Ahmed's car. Ahmed's car means this car belongs to Ahmed. Are those gloves hers? Are those gloves belong to her? So don't say hers like this. The apostrophe S only used with nouns, not pronouns. Remember that. The team is proud of its ability to perform consistently well. Its ability here, it's a determiner. Its ability because it's followed by a noun. All right. We don't use possessive determiners on their own because I told you you must use a noun after possessive determiners. They are always at the beginning of a noun phrase. That's not my book. It's yours. It's your book. So thank you for watching this lovely class. I hope it was interesting to answer the question that make a lot of people confused. Should I say my mine or my car, whatever. So this is how it is. Thank you for attending, and I'm pleased to have you here. The session is almost over. If there's any other session, I'll be posting them on Facebook.